watching this presentation of the National Football League. For NFL news and highlights, go to NFL.com.
The Niners are NFC champions.
Way to go, red and gold.
The Niners just took care of business. They're going to Las Vegas. Congratulations from all of us here at Fox 2.
February is Black History Month. This year, KTVU is highlighting people in the black community creating a better right now. If you or someone you know is spreading the power of good, go to ktvu.com/Black History. Upload a photo or video with a brief description of why they should be recognized and help KTVU celebrate the power of Black history and present this February.
Can you believe it? I'm sure you were on the edge of your seat. We were here as well. Mike, I saw you biting your nails there, and you said, my goodness, what's happening
First half, my goodness. Look at this. This is my game notes. What did I write down right here? What are those three words?
Stop the run.
Stop the run. And they weren't doing it in the first half, and that's why the Lions got up by 17 points. And then all of a sudden, they came out of the locker room, and that is the 49er team that we have seen all year.
All right, so then if you were watching this game, you thought, what is happening to our team? We can't stop the run, as you just mentioned. Purdy didn't look good in the first quarter. Even in the second half, really, he turned things around. That's when he started to make some plays. Our defense actually stepped up, and the fan base really got things going at Levi Stadium. I'd like to think that they were also a helping hand for the team, because they really brought the energy there in the second half, especially in that last drive and stopping the Lions before they were able to even score.
I tell you what, we do have a team, by the way, at Levi's. They're setting up, getting ready for all those post-game interviews, so stay with us for that. But you know what? All those national talk shows, sports media, didn't believe in a kid named Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Not even after last week's 12-play, 69-yard drive against the Packers. And now, what did Brock...
Applebaum and Bailey O'Carroll joining us live from Levi's. And guys, what a game and what a comeback.
Oh my goodness, Christina. I mean, this place just was pandemonium with fans chanting Super Bowl, Super Bowl. On the final onside kick, the stadium erupted. Let me tell you something. That was one of the most amazing football games I've ever seen, baby. Because of how different the first half was from the second half.
It almost couldn't have been more different. I'll tell you, I was talking to our producer during the game. We were saying during the first half, it was really silent in this stadium. You heard the occasional Jared Goff chants. Obviously, those Detroit fans showing up relatively big time. But as far as the Niners fans go, it was pretty quiet in the first half. The second half, completely different. The stadium was rocking. It was a completely different team.
All I know is, what was the halftime speech by Kyle Shanahan? I mean, that must have been some heck of a halftime speech. And listen, I'm not one for, conspiracies or anything like that, but this is a little odd. You go back to the last time the Detroit Lions won the championship, and that was in 1957. In that game, the roles were reversed. They trailed the Niners by the exact same score, 24-7 at halftime, and then they came back to beat the 49ers. This time the script was flipped, and good thing for the Niners. They pulled
Oh my gosh, and just incredible play from Brock Purdy. But we do want to go down to the field where our very own Joe Fonzie is. Joe, this game was just a thriller.
Yeah, you guys, there's kind of, I guess it's, when you think about it, it's a coincidence, obviously, if you talk to some of the old-time 49ers all the way back to 1957, that game that they led big at halftime, exact same score that got turned around the other way against the Detroit Lions. So maybe, I don't know if any of those guys are around anymore that would consider this vindication, but if you're a long-time 49er follower, that's the case. I can't really describe the scene. You guys saw it post-game, what it's like out on the field after something significant as winning the NFC Championship. There are family members flooding out to see their husbands and boyfriends and kids and see their fathers and all that. It's really an emotional scene, tears of joy, big old guys that just can't believe they're to the top of where they want to be so far in the season. They still have the Super Bowl to go, but great celebration. And while we were out there, we caught up with Chase Young. Talk about a guy who was acquired mid-season. Nick Bosa was his old teammate at Ohio State. They were consecutive second overall draft picks in consecutive years and defensive rookies of the year. He was injured. You never know if you're going to get back to this position, or for that matter, in his case, to this position for the first time. And we got caught up with him during the celebration, still out there on the field. I can't.